All right, bet. So, ladies and gentlemen, since it is finals week, it's the first week of the NBA Finals, and so me, Calvin, and Mitch will eventually be on. Maybe have some special guests come in here and there. So we're just gonna recap after every game and talk about the playoffs, and or if we go tangent, just talk about random stuff. But we're gonna check in, get these episodes going. So, Calvin,
Yes, sir.
I know you had said you didn't get to see the game,
Well,
bro.
I'm actually watching it right now, the rerun of it. So
Right.
so I'm watching it right now, but no, I did not get to see the game and everything. But I got the stats and everything pulled up. But did you get to watch the full game?
Yeah, I did,
So
bro.
so obviously I didn't get to watch it. So tell me your thoughts and everything. So I'm just going off by like the box score and everything like that. So
My thoughts are, my thoughts are, if Chris Paul keeps playing at the level he's playing, because
mhm.
Devin Booker, how many points did he have in the? I know had a decent amount of points, but he didn't shoot very well. He
He
had
had 27, but it doesn't give like the shot percentage and everything like that.
because
Hold on.
at one point he was like 5 for 13. He was shooting not very well, but
Do you
but
think that's because of the mask though? Is he still wearing the mask?
no, he's not wearing the mask.
Okay.
Where is he at? Right here.
Pa-
So he
Patrick,
shot 8 of 21. He was 1 from 8 from the three. He was 10 for 10 for free throws. That's why he had 27. He got to the line.
yeah, yeah.
So what I'm saying is, Devin Booker, he's been dropping, he's been playing well, but shooting wise, he's been struggling a little bit because
Hmm.
especially in the Clippers series, Patrick Beverly made him work for every bucket. He was shooting
Respectfully.
like 40, high 30, low 40%.
Hmm.
So as long as Chris Paul keeps playing at this level and Devin Booker at least keeps playing like he's playing, like I'm not even saying he's got to play well, they might sweep the Bucks, bro. Like
Bro,
Chris Paul looked good, bro.
I saw the highlights and everything, and obviously the box score, and I was just like, all right. I was like, if Chris keep this up, and if Devin gets his like little 20 piece, and then with 8 and 2,
Yeah,
double, bro.
they might sweep them. And then you got to watch out for Bridges, and you got to watch out for Payne because they can go off at any moment's notice.
Hmm.
So, but what I will
Another
say
thing
is,
too, you got to look out for Jay Crowder because he's liable to go
oh
off
yeah,
from three too as
yeah,
well.
oh
You
yeah,
got who else did you say? Who
Payne,
else? Oh yeah, Cameron Payne. Like he's playing out of his mind right now. So
and then they give him that gives him depth because he's coming off the bench too.
hmm
So they got depth. But what I will say is the Bucks, they look good though. They look good, especially the first half. I wouldn't say look good. I wasn't expecting Giannis to coming out and doing too much because the hyperextended leg, but he
hmm
was moving out there and he was playing full tilt. So I do think the Bucks would get them one. It might be a gentleman's sweep, but just off of game one, from what I've seen,
hmm
now obviously Bucks didn't play their best game,
yeah,
and Suns didn't play their best game either. Chris Paul went stupid, but Devin Booker was struggling. He just got to the line. I
hmm
don't think Crowder did too much. They did. Neither team played their best game, but the Suns looked 10 times better.
hmm
Obviously, they were at Phoenix, so that makes a difference. So I think the Bucks will probably. I think they'll get when they go to the two games in Milwaukee. They'll get at least one out of
yeah.
those two home games. But I mean, I'm telling you, here's the problem. Here's the problem for the Bucks. Even if Chris Paul doesn't drop 30 plus like he did, he's going to distribute the ball. He's going to play
Yep.
solid defense. He's going to get other players involved. That's the problem. He doesn't have to score for the Suns to win because
Hmm.
he can distribute the ball. And then you got a guy like Devin Booker with Chris Paul being the floor general, where you got the pick and roll with Aiton. Chris Paul didn't have to drop 30. He
Hmm.
can if he needs to, because whoever if they're because his mid-range game,
It's
mid-range is
crazy.
it's let's be honest, it's kind of dying in the league because a three is worth so much more than a two nowadays. Because you hit three or four threes, that's 12 points right there. You hit
Hmm.
three or four twos, it's only 6 to
Yeah.
8. So it's a huge, it starts to, multiple, it starts to exponentially grow down the road, but he's
But
working that mid-range.
the thing about the mid range though, if you can have a consistent mid range pull up, bro, that is so deadly. Because once you get, I feel like in basketball, if you can get to like the middle of the paint, like you can literally dish it off, throw it,
It opens up everything else. Yeah.
Turn around, pitch it to the corner or somebody at the top of the key. Like, I mean, dude, especially with Chris Paul too, with his mid-range game and his passing abilities, it with Aiden right there as the center too as well. Like,
exactly,
that's deadly. It is very, very deadly. And then you got Devin Booker and Crowder on the wings for a shot. I mean, dude, there's so many options. There's so many options you can run out of that just get into the middle of the lane, you know?
Yeah, Crowder, he only had 1 point. Bridges had 14. Aiden had 22. So, like you said, I think working at I think the mid-range might be more, I think it's more valuable than the three in a sense of it's more versatile. Because if you can get a mid-range game going where you're cutting to the basket and getting little jump shots, it opens up everything. Like we said, it opens up the three-point game. Because once you drive, they're crashing the paint. Somebody's open on the wing, corner, top of the key. It opens that up. Or if they crash you, dip down to your center. It opens up under the basket. So, you can work different things. Now, Milwaukee's perspective. I think obviously Giannis injury still played well, but had the knee injury. I think he'll play better as his knee starts to feel better. I think Brook Lopez is the X factor for the Bucks. Here's why.
Really?
I think he's the
No. I'm interested in hearing this because I mean he's been playing great these past
exactly.
three games or whatever.
Right? Yeah, he's been playing great. He's the X factor because of the matchup defensively, right? Because you got a big body in Giannis, you got Lopez. Obviously, out of your best defenders that have the size to guard big guys like that, you'd put him on Giannis, right? So that's why you got Crowder guarding Giannis, or you got Aiden guarding Giannis. Whoever's guarding Giannis has to guard Lopez, okay? Which is usually the weaker defender out of the two people that has between Giannis and Lopez. The weaker defender is gonna guard Lopez. Well, Lopez is no small dude. He's 7+. Like he's a big guy. If he can get going in the post, and we know he's a stretch, he can shoot the three. I think he shot 40-some% from three this year. He's one of the. I think he's the leading center of 3-point percentage. Not 100% sure, but I know he's up there. 3-point percentage.
Top three.
Right, he's up there 3-point percentage. If he can work the post, work the boards, and hit his wide open threes, when he gets going, Bucks will be tough to stop. Because we know Drew Holiday's going to get his 15, 20+. We know Chris Middleton he's going to get his buckets.
He's liable to go off at any time.
Right. And Giannis is going to go full tilt day and day. So, those guys are going to do what they do. Brook Lopez has to continue to play at this high level, but he's got to do a little bit more. Last game, I mean, he did well last game, but he had 17.6 rebounds, 1 assist. If he can start getting them at least 15 points, and at least he's got to get a double-double. Yeah. He's got to give him 15 and 15 or 15 and 12. If he can get them 15+ rebounds, get 15 to 20 points, I think Bucks will have a chance at making it a good series. Because I want a game 7. I'm a Giannis fan. I got a Giannis jersey, so I'm okay with Bucks winning. I'm a Chris Paul fan. I'm becoming a Devin Booker fan. I'm becoming a DeAndre Ayton fan. And Chris Paul is one of my all-time favorites. And everybody is pulling for Chris Paul because he's been chasing that ring for 16 years.
Bro, and I think he's – and the thing, too, why I want the Suns to win is obviously for Chris Paul because they writ him off a long time ago. Like, when he went to Houston, they're just like, this is not going to work.
Exactly. He's washed. He should retire. When he was with Houston, that's what they're saying.
Went to the Thunder. They said, what was it, like a 0.8% chance that they make the playoffs in the bubble?
Something super small.
Did that. Went to the Suns, bro. Automatic. What was the Suns last year? Like, they were like in the bottom of the West, I think.
It's terrible. Their season was so bad they went undefeated in the bubble and still didn't make the playoffs. That's how bad they were in the regular season.
And then you add Chris Paul, and then they were a top 3 team in the West.
Exactly.
if that doesn't show just how good Chris Paul is as just a basketball player and a leader, then I don't know what else.
He's the only reason why I'm going for the Suns. If Chris Paul was on the Suns, I'd be going for Milwaukee all the way. But
and I think too, if they didn't have Chris Paul, they obviously would not be in this situation at all. Like I don't even think they would have won. Who they play first round? Was it the Lakers?
Yeah.
I don't even think if they didn't have Chris Paul, I don't think they would have beat the Lakers, given that the Lakers had injuries and everything too. With
yeah, that it for sure would have been a better series for sure.
Yeah,
but so like I said, I'm kind of unbiased. I'm happy with either team winning. Obviously, I'm leaning a little more towards Suns because of Chris Paul, and Chris Paul doesn't have much more time. Giannis he still got some time, so I'm unbiased. So I just want it to go to a game 7. So that, keep it interesting. Because if Phoenix goes up 3-0, then, it's like, Phoenix is going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does become interesting. I might not even watch it. But, if it goes to, back and forth, it just makes it more exciting. So I just want a game 7.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like if a finals doesn't at least go to game 5, then it wasn't a good finals. What I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
It's like, okay, like cool. Like it was like that one year when the Lakers and Magic played. The Lakers, I think it was a 4-1 series, bro, and it just wasn't an enjoyable finals. Like,
right.
So I just hope it goes to game 7. Hopefully, it's a good series where it's just back to back. Just battling everything to like the last final whistle. So that's what I hope, man. Now I got a question for you though. If Giannis does not play to the level that we know that he's able to play to because of his injury, we already know that Brook Lopez has to step up. Who else is another guy that got to step up in your opinion? I think Chris Middleton, he's going to step up just because.
Yeah, he's already stepped up for sure.
But who else do you think that needs to step up just from that team? That's it's just if Giannis isn't 100%.
Right. Like who somebody's got to pick up his slack.
Yeah.
I think offensively, Drew Holiday's got to step up. Like consistently. Now Drew Holiday, I'm not saying he's a bad, he's an all-star. He's about, he's gonna play for the USA Olympic team. So like he's a guy, he's a bucket getter. He only had 10 points last game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he's gonna have to drop 20 plus. He's gonna have to drop 20 minimum if Giannis doesn't step up to that. Because Giannis had 20.7 rebounds, 4 assists. And he was 6 for 11. Great. He was actually 7 for 12 free throw. For Giannis, that's not bad. It's over 50%.
That's not a bad stat line given that he's hurt.
Exactly. Coming off a hyperextended knee, 17 rebounds, and he was 6 for 11 from the field. That's solid. Mm-hmm. But 20 points for Giannis isn't enough. So with Drew Holiday only scoring 10, he needs to. If Giannis isn't there still because his knee, he's got to score at least 20. He's got to. And then with Drew Holiday being a ball distributor, he needs to damn near double with 20 points, at least 9 assists, 10 assists.
You know what I say too? I think somebody that needs to step up or that will possibly step up is Bobby Portis. He played a great.
I thought you were gonna say PJ Tucker.
I mean, to be honest, like the only way I see PJ scoring is just from the corner 3. I don't see him like driving to the lane or anything
driving
like
dish
that.
out to him.
Yeah. But like with Bobby Portis, I feel like if he comes off the bench and can maybe flirt with like a double-double or something like that, I think that puts him in a better position.
Yeah. Or what's his name? Where is he at? Oh, how do you say his last name? Pat
McConnell.
Is it Connaughton?
Pat Connaughton? Yeah, I think that's right.
But I say, it's hard to say step up. He's more of a catch and shoot kind of guy. He's not really a bucket getter.
Yeah.
But
hey, if he's open, he's gonna let it fly, bro. And with shooters, the only thing they gotta see the ball go into the hoop about like 2 times and they're locked in, So
yeah. Who do you have for game 2? Let's see. Game 2 it's at Phoenix, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It won't tell me. Wait a minute. Yep, it's in Phoenix, Arizona, because they do 2, and then 2. Vegas had.
Then is it 1-1-1?
Yeah, then it's 1 until series over.
Okay.
Phoenix is favorite. Vegas has Phoenix winning by 5.5. and the over-under is 220. That's Vegas numbers. Who you got for game 2?
I'm gonna be biased and go with the Suns just because they're playing at home, and I just feel like if they play at home, like it's very hard to beat that team, especially if the crowd gets behind it.
Right.
Now, once they go to Milwaukee, things kind of change, but I feel like the Suns could slip one at the Bucks home once game 3 hits or game 4. Like the Bucks are gonna get one at home, I feel like, but I feel like the Suns can steal one at their place.
And do you so you got Suns by how many points?
So what was the score? 118 to 105. What is that? 13 points? 13-point difference?
Yes.
I feel like it's going to be a closer game, but I think it's going to come down to the wire because they know Giannis isn't 100%. So they know that their game plan is going to have to change a little bit if he can't perform. So I'm going to say like a 5 to 6 point win with the Suns.
All right, so you're predicting right around what Vegas has?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because they already know what they're up against now because they didn't know how well Giannis was going to play. So they know what they're up against.
Right.
They know what they got to do. And, yeah, basically, that's it.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you.
You think the Bucks going to take this one?
No. If it's tough for me to say. It's game 1. And obviously, after the first game, you make adjustments. And usually game 2 is a different story. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, Chris Paul is so close. And he's one of those guys that's not going to let something like this slip.
Yeah.
I think Phoenix might sweep the Bucks, bro.
Really?
If Phoenix sweeps the Bucks, straight sweep, not a gentleman's sweep, a straight out sweep, I will not be shocked. Because you're talking about a team with we were talking about the Suns. Your point guard is arguably one of the greatest floor generals and leaders to have ever walked on a basketball court in the history of mankind. Mm-hmm. You're talking about the most consistent mid-range jumper we've ever seen in our lifetime. You know, right there up with Prime Melo, the most consistent mid-range jump shot we've seen. You're talking about one of the greatest ball handlers, one of the greatest assist players, ball handlers, low turnover rate. Mm-hmm. And you got him on a team with Devin Booker, a bucket getter, DeAndre Ayton, a guy that soaks up all the knowledge and teachings from you have him on a team with young guys that want that coaching from him. That's a deadly team.
You forgot one thing too. This man is listed at 6 foot. That's short. Like in the league, bro. He's under in the league right now. He's an undersized point guard. He's still doing the damn thing.
Exactly. So you're talking, and it's smart as hell. When you put a guy like that with all-star, superstar Devin Booker, a young up-and-coming all-star DeAndre Ayton, and you got a veteran, smart-minded Jay Crowder, and you got who's the
you got a rising a dude that's proven himself now, Cameron Payne, that they writ him off.
And then you got Bridges. Like that team, and they got depth. Mm-hmm. So, man, I'm telling you, I think Chris Paul and them, they might sweep the Bucks.
Now, this is my next question. This is not for this is just for Giannis and everything. He's been fighting to get to the finals for the past 2-3 years or whatever. Yeah. Couldn't make it out of the semifinals or quarterfinals or whatever.
Yeah,
quarterfinal. Yeah, I think it was quarterfinals or whatever. If they get swept, what do you think that's going to do for Giannis? Do you think he's like, okay, like I got to leave? You know, I put all my eggs in this basket with the Bucks, and we got swept. You know, like what do you think about that? Or do you think he demands to get more people in the organization with the Bucks that he thinks that will help them out?
Here's my thing. Well, I don't know what he's going to think. You know, it's hard for me to say what he thinks. From what I can tell, he's one of those players that's really loyal to the organization that gave him that first start. Milwaukee wanted him, they've kept him. So, he seems like a Dirk or a Kobe kind of guy that will stay with one team for his whole career. He seems like that kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
And what I think, even if they get swept, yes, getting swept, it's embarrassing, but you made it to the finals. You know that if you make it to the final, even if you get swept, no matter how the series ends, you made it there. That proves that the team you have has potential to win one. If you can make it to the finals, right?
Yeah.
Now, I think if they do lose, Giannis is. I feel like he's smart enough to realize, we got something special. We just gotta. We're right there. Yeah, we're right there. Now you know how organizations get. They get to the finals. They freak out, dismantle the team. Right. That's what a lot of organizations, they'll dismantle the team. And it's like, y'all were just in the finals. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why dismantle the team when if you can get there? Now, obviously, it's easier said than done to just do it again. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the pieces. You've been there before. Tweak some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if they get swept, if anything, the organization itself might freak out. And, because, people were talking about getting rid of Chris Middleton. Look at him now. I'm sure they're glad as hell they kept Chris Middleton. Because remember, they were talking about that when they lost, when they couldn't make it out. I think that was last year. They're talking about trading Chris Middleton for a better – Chris Middleton's balling on a budget.
But the thing about it, I don't understand with that. Chris Middleton played his ass off in a couple of games in the last year before they got put out. Right. So I think Giannis was hurt. So I don't know why they even thought about giving him up when he did all he could do when Giannis was out. I don't understand that. I don't know why you do that.
Organizations freak out. Part of the problem is some team. Now, I'm not speaking on the Bucks organization. I'm just talking about from what I know from just organized competitive sports in general. You got guys that are making these decisions on who they want that don't actually know basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk about the Bulls with MJ when, that last year, the last dance when the GM didn't want Phil Jackson there. And he was like, y'all could go 82-0. You're going to be gone next year.
It's like, damn.
What? Do you not understand basketball? Because you got to also remember, this was after they won back-to-back. You're going to go to your head coach after not only winning one, but winning two titles in consecutive years, come to him and be like, you go 82-0 this year. I don't want you back here. Then they proceed to win it 3 years in a row. You don't know basketball. You don't know a damn thing about basketball. Some shit like that. Either that or you're letting your pride get the best of you. One of the two. You either don't know basketball, or you got too much, you got to swallow your pride, fam. Right?
Or you're just trying to get one of your buddies into the position that probably doesn't deserve it,
Exactly. So I've seen it time and time before. When organizations freak out because they think it's their year and they want immediate results now, it doesn't work. All right, let's trade everybody but this one guy to get one other superstar. Well, nowadays, one other superstar is still isn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can look at the Nets. You need more than two superstars. You look at the Lakers. You're not going to beat the Lakers with two superstars. You're not going to beat the Suns with two supers. No, you need three. Either you need two superstars and like great players, but you can't just do it with two players. That's not how the NBA works anymore.
And I think that and that goes back to like the Nets and everything. Like if they had a better bench, I think they maybe could have made that beat the Bucks and everything.
Well, I think if they were healthy, they'd have beat the Bucks. Just period.
Yeah.
Even without the bench, that if they were just healthy, I think they would have beat the Bucks.
Yeah.
So but back to your question, I think he has patience, and he's still a young guy. What is he? 24, 25?
He's around our age, I think.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so. Let me look.
He's young. He's got time. So I don't think he was born. He's 26. Oh, 26. Still young. Not even in his 30s yet.
Mm-hmm.
He's born in 94. That's crazy. I'm older than him. Anyway. But I think they'll hold on to their core and just make a few tweaks. So a few tweaks. At least that's what I hope they do.
I think they need to keep obviously Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and obviously Giannis. Those are three people you need to keep.
Yeah, if you keep those three, as long as you're smart with how you tweak the team, that's fine.
Now, I'm gonna look something up. I wonder what draft pick they got this year.
The Bucks?
Yeah.
It's got to be second to last or one of the last two. They're in the finals, right?
Hold on.
Man, it's hot in here.
Let's see. Yeah, they hold the 31st pick. So I wonder who they're trying to get.
I don't even know what position they would go after. A shooting guard, maybe? I don't know.
Possibly, because I mean, you can switch Chris Middleton out at the 2 or 3.
What is he? What's his official position?
I think he's a small forward, to be honest. I think that's what they list him at. But you know, everybody now is it's a positionless player. Yeah. Honestly, I think they should either go after a 2 guard or 3 guard that can play multiple. Actually, I would say like a guard that can play either 1 through 3.
So a big guard.
A big guard. If that doesn't work, I feel like you go for a stretch 4, but also can play the defensive side as well too. Just in case, to give PJ Tucker a breather if he's still with the team next year and everything.
Right.
So do they give you that kind of like that score to kind of give you that defensive mind too, but also a better offensive scorer than PJ Tucker, you know?
A two-way player.
Yeah, basically.
A two-way stretch 4.
Yeah. And I don't know, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head right now that would kind of fit that persona, I guess, for them. So it's going to be interesting when we see the draft and see what they pick up. And obviously they're going to make some moves and everything like that too as well. So it's going to be interesting.
What was I going to say? Oh, so did you see I don't know if you've been keeping up with the teams that aren't in the playoffs about like trading rumors and stuff, but you know, DeMar DeRozan is a free agent this year.
And there's talks about the baby? Bro,
I'm telling you, if DeMar DeRozan goes, first of all, if he goes to the Lakers, give me a DeMar DeRozan Lakers jersey. I got a DeMar DeRozan Spurs jersey. Saying it's the 210. I'm telling you, if the Lakers get DeMar DeRozan, assuming they're healthy, they win the finals next year.
That's a bold statement.
Think about it. I was talking to Trey.
AD has to be healthy though.
I said assuming that, but think about it. They actually get a legit offseason now, and they get rest. They don't have that quick turnaround, which I believe is the crevice for 90-something% of all the injuries this year across the board. So you get a full offseason. Just listen to this on paper, okay? And there's also a rumor that they're trying to get Derrick Rose. Now here, just let me just say a potential starting 5. Derrick Rose at the 1, DeMar DeRozan at the 2, LeBron James at the 3, AD at the 4, Andre Drummond at the 5. Now, you can't sit there and tell me that lineup on paper isn't a championship caliber team off rip. And then think about it, you still got Marcus Gasol coming off the bench. So you got depth. You still got Montrezl Harrell coming off the bench. So you got depth in the 4. You still got Alex Caruso. You got Dennis Schroeder. You got
Caldwell Pope.
You got depth as well. And D Rose and DeMar DeRozan free agents. You don't have to trade a soul. Now, there's rumors that, you know, Dame and LeBron have been hanging out this offseason. So there's rumors that Dame would go to Lakers. Here's my thing with Dame. Phenomenal. One of my favorite. I got a Dame jersey. So he's one of my favorites. I don't think Dame's play style would fit the Lakers. One, to get Dame, they'd have to trade a lot of their depth because obviously they're going to keep AD, they're going to keep LeBron. So you're going to have to get rid of Kuzma. You're going to have to probably get rid of Schroeder. You're going to have to get rid of and then somebody else and then a draft pick to get Dame? Because Dame, you're talking.
I mean, like if you want Dame, like Portland's gonna make you pay for it. Like
exactly. So because you got to trade to get him. But I think with a Derrick Rose, he's not really a ball dominant guy. He's a ball distributor. Look, he when he got to the Knicks, he came off the bench, candidate for 6th man of the year. Well, once he started balling, they started him. Guess how many points he averaged once they let him start?
How much?
30 points a game. He averaged 30 points a game once they put him in the starting lineup. And 30 points a game. So you got that with Smart, shifty, and he still passes and distributes the ball, right? You got that guy as your one. Your two, DeMar DeRozan, a two-way player that can get a bucket whenever you need to, still smart play. All these guys that they're adding, they play team ball. I'm not saying Dave doesn't, he does, but he's ball dominant. Well, when you got a team full of non-ball dominant guys, but they're all bucket getters, you got better team play. We all know LeBron and LeBron's LeBron. So you surround him with those two, and then you got depth. You also can run depth because let's say LeBron needs a breather, and you still need a guy to get buckets to increase the lead or chip away at the lead. You put DeMar DeRozan at the 3, Derrick Rose at the 2, Schroeder at the 1, or you can switch it up however you throw in Alex Caruso at the 1 or at the 2, and you still got DeMar DeRozan that can run the 3. Man, you're talking about matchup problems.
And the thing too, I want to go back to that Dame thing. We know LeBron basically like plays point guard. Like he brings the ball up, he runs the offense and everything. With Dame, with him not having like the ball control, bring the ball up and everything, I feel like it'll like the feel for the game. He probably won't have like a good feel for the game and everything because he doesn't have the ball in his hands, creating and everything like that. So I would like to see Dame go to the Lakers, but I don't think that would be the most beneficial thing to him because he's going to play a lot of off ball. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think in the long run, him not bringing the ball up will be better for him.
Mm-hmm. But like I'm saying, like he's so used to having the ball in his hands and creating everything. I don't know how he would, like coming into like, to like a half court like offense and everything.
Well, he did it with Cleveland. He did it with Cleveland and Miami.
No, I'm talking about Dame.
Oh, he's talking about LeBron.
No. I'm talking with Dame. Like,
no, Dame's gonna. If Dame goes to the Lakers, they're gonna move LeBron back to a small forward, and he's gonna have. I think that's what I'm saying. I think it'd be better for LeBron with Dame because he'll have less ball responsibilities, and it gives him more freedom to just get buckets. You know what I'm saying? Dame brings the ball up, and all LeBron's. When LeBron goes back, back to the small forward, it's less stress on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can get set up where he wants. He can get in the low post. He can go back to being that small forward, power forward LeBron, where he can just bully ball. Or if they need to, he can bring it up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in the long run, with the wear and tear, there'll be less wear and tear with Dame because Dame will obviously be the primary ball handler. But you can make that same argument if you bring in Derrick Rose, free agent, free agency. Because Derrick Rose, he can, in terms of bringing the ball up, he can do the same shit with LeBron in terms of less stress, less work for him to do. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to be the main guy to force players to get involved. Derrick Rose can do that on his own, get other guys involved, and then LeBron can just feed off of that, and he can go get his buckets. So, I think it'll be a win-win regardless. But I think
they got to get Kuzma out of there, bro. They got to get him out.
Obviously,
Now, I did hear another rumor that I don't know if this is true or not. I think the 76ers are trying to do a trade to get De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Now, De'Aaron Fox is probably one of the most underrated like point guards I think in the league, just solely because he plays for the Kings. If you look at his play, like the dude in open court, bro, he's probably one of the fastest. Dang, they fouled the hell out of Chris Paul on that. But he's one of the like fastest like point guards I think in the league right now, just from baseline to baseline and with the ball handling and everything. So, I mean, obviously, like if they get rid of Ben Simmons or whatever, and if they bring in De'Aaron Fox, they're obviously giving up height and defensive, but I mean, their offense is gonna be so much better. It spaces the floor out obviously a little bit more to where Joel Embiid can work a little bit more. So it's going to be interesting what they do. And I really want to know if Ben Simmons is really going to work on that shot this season, because it's been 3 years since they noticed the problem and everything. So I don't know with that. I feel like he just doesn't care at this point. I really don't.
Oh, I hope he does, because
he's on the chopping block.
Yeah, right. Or he end up not carrying his ass out of the NBA.
He's gonna be overseas in China with Kuzma.
Shit, if he goes over there though, he'll start balling though.
Oh yeah, for sure. And people won't know what to do with him. But hey man, I'm trying to see them shoes though that you got.
Which ones?
The ones that you got, the metallic ones.
Oh, bro. All right, hang on.
He said, hold on.
Here, I'll just. Do you have yours? Do you have yours, Richie?
Of course.
do yours first. Mine's all the way in the closet and like all under a bunch of boxes.
Damn. All right, bet.
Bro, well, I'll tell you. You do yours, and I'll tell you about my thing.
All right, man. These ones right here, the Jordan MA2s, bro. I have to back up the camera a little bit, bro. But these junks right here, they got the little air bubble right there, bro. So comfy, dog. And they got the little, it got the suede and everything right here. And the real thing I like about it, it got this little, I don't know if the camera can focus on it, but it got that little tag right there.
Yeah.
Pretty nice, man. Fits real good. You know the thing about Jordans too, man? You know how like sometimes like they look bigger, like they just look bulkier and everything, like on people's feet?
Yeah.
That's not the case with these ones, bro. Then I got these other ones, the Delta 2s. Bro, these junks are so comfy. You ever had the Nike Roche runs or Roches or whatever the hell it's called?
Oh, the Roches?
Yeah.
I think I've had some before.
We
had some travel shoes like those.
I don't know if this is the same material, but it has like the React memory foam right here.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it feels like you're just floating when you
For real?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you just feel like you're walking on a cloud, basically. So these ones are pretty comfy. I actually like the colorways of it too and everything. And plus, usually most of my shoes are black or red or white, so it's nice to have a different color.
A color?
Yeah. Now, bro, these junks right here, the ones that the lows that I was telling you about that I got that came in today.
They're not it wasn't the Forces. It was the Air Jordan 1s, the lows,
yeah, the
right?
Lows, the
yeah, I remember.
Bro.
Oh,
bro,
yeah, those clean.
Bro, it got the little king symbol.
Right, those are clean.
Then it got the little.
Oh, okay, you got the spade.
Yes, sir. And then y'all, on the back it says the Air Jordan. So yeah, man.
Those are clean.
I tried these on, dude, and they fit perfect, man. They're just comfy as hell, bro.
Bro, the ones are so comfortable, bro.
Bro, like, what's it called too? Shout out to you, Finis, because you put me on to the sneaker game, bro.
Hey.
I appreciate you.
Hey, I'm just trying to share what I'm passionate about.
Like, bro, and the thing about it, like, since I'm like, I kind of want to get like into like actually collecting and stuff, I'm trying to start looking at those release dates and everything that Nike got and everything, stay up to date with them. And then obviously, you sent me what was it? You said go to Hibbits or whatever because they have releases too.
Oh yeah, their app. Yeah.
So that they got that, and then hold on, there's another thing I want to show you. I don't know if you know anything about this. You probably do because you've been in the sneaker world, but there's an app that has like all the release dates and everything. Hold on, let me go to my screen if it'll show up. So it's not gonna focus. It's a Nike sneaker app, and it gives you literally.
You talking about, is it sneakers? Like in
SN?
Yeah, sneakers app. Yeah.
You got that?
Yeah. Everybody has that.
Everybody got that. But no, dude, like I just realized, like when I what's it called? When I was ordering those loads and everything, a thing had popped up, and I started seeing like all these like release dates for these shoes, and I'm like, have to start getting on it, Finis.
Bro. Yeah, let me look. I got every sneaker app you could possibly. I got Kicks on Fire. I got Foot Action, Champs, Foot Locker, Finish Line. I got StockX. I got Hibbits. Um, I got Laced, which is like an auction type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I got all of them.
Yo, you know what I'm looking at right now, Finis?
What?
Have you seen them Jordan 1 highs, the electro orange ones?
Oh, that the ones they're about to come out with, the like orange, white, and black.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
colorway of that, man. It looks nice.
Well, what I'm gonna tell you now with the Jordan 1 highs, the retros, getting them is a lot harder than you think. Like
Yeah.
if it says that, like let's say it's the Hibbits app and it says it's gonna drop it on Saturday at 9 a.m. You better be up at 8:45.
Just
Sit by your computer, your phone, and when it gets to 8:55, bro, you better be refreshing that hoe every second. So the moment it's ready, you gotta be like you gotta make an account and already have like all your information so you can set up to where you just click buy and just automatically just click all through. Because if you gotta sit there and fill shit out as a guest, by the time you get to the checkout, they're gonna be sold out.
Bro, and you know the funny
quick.
thing about that? When I was ordering those Air Jordan 1, the Lowe's one, because I was ordering them at work because they dropped at 9. I was literally sitting by because you know Sprint connection and everything is terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm literally sitting like by like the window, just refreshing it and everything. And then I had ordered it, and then it said pending order and everything, just to make sure like the shoe size and everything they have enough available.
Right.
Bro, I didn't get a notification till 12 like that day saying that they shipped. Like they like my order process. And I was like, bro, you can't 3 hours just to wait to know if I got the shoes or not. I was like, that's stressful.
Yeah, it's not immediate.
And the thing about it, I was like, I'm not even a real like hardcore sneakerhead. I know those people, if that happened to them, they'll be stressing out. Just like, bro, am I gonna get it? Am I not gonna get it? Like that type of deal.
Yeah, it's a battle. But speaking of shoes, so last week I started a new section on my YouTube channel called Shoe Game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all I'm doing is just unboxing shoes that I buy, right now I'm going through all the shoes I have in my collection because I got like almost 40 pair of shoes. So I'm going through all those, bro. When I tell you
get the things ordered yet, the cabinet, not the cabinets,
bro, I ordered some, the little shoe box organizer thing, wrong size. It only fits up to like a 10. So I had to buy a different size.
Damn. Well, I'm kind of glad that you told me that because I was thinking about getting some, but I really have no room right now. So
yeah, I found some that fit up to a size 14. I'm gonna buy, and they're stackable, so it'll be easier to just keep my shoes in there. And it's like a door to open, so you can just take them out. Because right now I'm in boxes, so if I want to shoe at the very bottom, I gotta like move half the stack over, take the box out, and move the stack. Now I can just open the door and pull them out.
Yeah.
But bro, the YouTube channel, the section, I've only started it. I only have 3 episodes out, and I started about a week ago. I already have over 100 views in that playlist, bro.
Oh, for real?
For like a week, yeah. Like the sneaker culture. I think my first episode, I was unboxing the ones we saw at the Nike outlet. I did that one for my first episode. It has 56 views already, and it's only been a little over a week. And then the second episode is 43, and then the other one I posted on 2 days ago has 11 views. Mm-hmm. And so like sneaker culture looking out. So I'm hoping my shit blow up and people start watching my shit.
You in the right market because you said the sneaker culture in San Antonio is huge.
Yeah, so I got the tag, like the Jordan Nike tags. You know, you like hashtag or make tags on YouTube videos.
And then what's it called? You know, you reaching out to the people in Tennessee too as well, because you know you got people there that watch your stuff too as well. So yeah, man. Keep it up, dog.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
I'm just
keep it up and content. Keep on getting more shoes.
Right. I'm just dropping content because like I got four episodes on like a thumb drive because I'm gonna start dropping them every Friday now on like a consistent day. But I mean, because I've only done 5 pair of shoes or something like that, and I got 30, 40 something. That's at least 40 episodes in the closet, and then by then, hopefully, I got 2 or 3 more pair by the time I get done with all those. You know.
Yeah, just keep on adding to the collection, and then just adding to the videos, bro. So.
Yes, be looking out.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Well, that's all we got. We're gonna keep these shorter and simple than our normal episodes. Game 2 is tomorrow at 8 p.m. our time, where we're Central Time, 8 p.m. Central. So, do you want to do a video right after that game, or do you want to do it the next day?
Yeah, definitely. Because I don't have. So I was playing that men's league and everything on Tuesday. That's why I didn't get to watch it. So. Yeah, definitely, man. We can do it tomorrow after the game because it'll be fresh on our minds and all that good stuff. So I'm down, man.
All right, bet. We'll catch you guys. I'll probably just go ahead and I'll just post this tomorrow. All right. So we catch you guys next time. This has been the Guardians 615. We are covering your NBA finals, and we will catch you guys after game 2. We are out.
Even if I touch a meal and do it through the pain, I don't need a pill. And life gon' get me down, but it won't break my will. Cause I've been chasing this so long, I can't give up. I won't give in, been through too much. I done prayed for the money, I done prayed for the fame. I done prayed that I will make a sacrifice and play this game. I done prayed that